old school Star Trek. In fact, they're coming out with another movie. They're going to have William Shatner in it, and they're going to digitally impose all the people who are dead now. So it's going to be called Star Trek 12.
45.
Yeah, 45. The Wrath of Kirk. You guys want to see a scene from the movie? Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
You guys ever notice that Mr. Scott always had a look on his face like he could use a little more fiber in his diet? Captain! I can't fix that transporter. I can't give you word 5. Dr. McCoy smoked out of the lithium crystals. Damn it, Bones. Damn it, Scotty. Why is it that the only thing on my ship that works is your microwave oven and your refrigerator, you fat bastard? Lieutenant Uhura suing me for sexual harassments because I've boldly gone where no man has gone before. Another crew member claims that I mispronounced his name on purpose. I didn't know his name was Mr. Jackoff. I mean, it was Mr. Chekhov. I thought it was Mr. Jackoff. Thank you. And the new Star Wars, I'm gonna spare you the impressions. I'm not gonna do Chewbacca. No, none of that.
I'm not gonna do Yoda either. Luke, I am your father. Never underestimate the dark side of the Force. Together, you and I can rule the universe as father and son. And by the way, this weekend you have 3 minutes on Verizon.
He is now going to be replaced. I don't know if you guys knew this. The new voice for Darth Vader is going to be Christopher Walken. Are you guys ready for that? Luke, I'm your dad. No, the other day I was thinking we take over the universe as father and son, and then we kill the emperor. I think I did that joke backwards. Anyway, that's my time on Alex Pages. Thank you, bro.
Big hand for Alex Pages out here. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to be coming back live still. I'm not sure what happened to my laptop here.
It's just a
All right, looks like we're Ustreaming mostly because that's where everyone is now. Now, if you haven't noticed, the YouTube broadcast has disappeared because my laptop turned off. So, we're good. We're still being recorded. That's okay with me, okay? Now, our next performer comes to us long distance from, where was it again?
Huntington Park.
Close enough. He is number 2 of the Swap Meet Boys. He is also going to be hosting a show coming up in September 4th at the Pride Barbershop. I'm actually part of that show. He actually asked me if I wanted to perform, and I said I'm down because this is one of my Swap Meet Boys. I got to support him. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out Big Diaz. Make sure you're behind the line.
Behind the line.
Yeah, well, you can walk a straight line if you haven't been drinking that much, all right?
All right.
All right.
As long as I'm not shooting free throws, it's all good.
Thanks a lot.
Boy, this is coming up behind. That's a bad situation. That comes up right here. It's gonna be like Marilyn Monroe meets Chris Farley. That's what's really. So this is my first time doing like one of these like webcam shows. I mean, do I like start stripping or? But yeah, like Carlos said, I am from, well, I'm not from Huntington Park, I'm actually from Downey, about 50 minutes away from here in Santa Fe Springs. I moved to Downey, or Huntington Park, about a year ago, a little over a year ago. And it's funny whenever I bring up Huntington Park to people who have never heard of it, Because people were always asking, oh, Huntington Park, is that anywhere near Huntington Beach? No, not at all. So, if you guys don't know, for those of us watching at home, don't know the difference between the two, I'm going to highlight it for you guys real quick. If you're in Huntington Beach and you want to go see the fireworks, you're going to go to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Beach, somewhere public. If you're in Huntington Park and you want to see the fireworks, you're going to sit your ass outside your front lawn on the 4th of July. Because your neighbor's got one, your neighbor here's got one, and they're fighting to see which one's the best one. If you're in Huntington Beach and there is loud noise coming from a house, you're going to report it as a noise violation. If you're in Huntington Park and you hear loud noise or loud music coming from your house, from a house, chances are it's a party. More than likely a baptism, but you're going to get your ass over to get yourself played. Last one. If you're in Huntington Beach and you have a nice car, chances are you have a nice house. If you live in Huntington Park and you have a nice car, chances are you live with your parents. You know, it's funny, man, I watched that whole, I'm not following presidential race too tightly. I mean, I'm not kind of saying he's a front runner, but it's kind of obvious to not see Donald Trump and how crazy he is. This guy's nuts, man. What really got me is when he decided to run for president and he's talking his smack, I don't want to steal Alex's thunder, but he's kind of like, immigrants are stealing our jobs. We need to make America great again. I don't think he realizes all those buildings that you have, what do you think cleans them, asshole?
Yep.
Somebody needs to give him a reality check, It's going to be like, I don't think he realizes, but he's going to end up pissing off the entire Latino population. It's going to get to the point where his own properties are just going to get taken over, man. I'm talking about Trump Tower being the world's largest quinceañera going on right now. It's going to be a huge party sitting outside the Trump Hotel in Vegas. It's going to make the Strip look like, I don't know, it's going to look ridiculous, right? But the thing is, I don't think Trump realizes that he himself has a little bit of Latino heritage without even trying. His hairpiece looks like someone took one of those tiger blankets that you get from the swamp meet, cut out the tiger part and put it on his head.
I might go blanket.
No, they're warm, so I'm just saying, if it ever gets cold, you just rip it off from his head. Am I right? Shoot. But the thing is, I think he makes those jokes, or not jokes, but those comments to us because we as Latino people, we need to help each other out a little bit more. And we really need to, hey, there I am, hi. Come on, Mom, see this? Probably not, she doesn't know that. Trump realized, he makes his comments because we Latinos, it's very easy for us to not catch something, and I think me and anybody else who comes from Latino America, if you want to help your fellow man, this is what you gotta do. You gotta help out what I'm starting to call the no sé generation. For those who don't know what that is, or need a little translation, no sé is a Spanish word for I don't know. And this is how you know. You just have to have a casual conversation with one of these people. You're at the bus stop, right? You're hanging out there. You're just minding your business. And you're just like, hey, when's the number 2 going by? And let's see. No, wait, no, the bus? Oh, no, see. All right, cool. No big deal, whatever. So, we gotta really help these folks out, man, because I think the more we help them out, the more we come together as a people, and the more we make Donald Trump look like the asshole that he is, right? It's gonna get to the point where Donald Trump is gonna have to change his game, and if he wants our vote, he's gonna have to appeal to us. So he already lost all his programming, right? He already lost all of his, his clothing lines and stuff. He used to carry his ties and suits and stuff from like Macy's, Nordstrom, all that place. Soon enough, he's gonna start carrying in Latino-friendly stores. So I'm just saying, coming soon to a Walmart near you. The Donald Trump line featured at the Santa Fe Springs swap meet. And speaking of his programming, he had The Apprentice and he had Miss USA. He lost that, so now he's gonna air stuff that's gonna be ridiculous. He's gonna think it's gonna appeal to us, but it really isn't. Stuff like Donald Trump presents The Gardener. Right. Visualize that in your head. Let me help you. Imagine when Celebrity Gardener comes out,
Oh,
but he's gonna hire Latinos that aren't, that are kind of not in that range, that just fake it and are faking it all these years. For example, it'd be like the Gardener starring Eric Estrada. Yeah, just, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna mow your lawn and I'm gonna sell for 5 cents on the dollar. Or this for Celebrity Gardener starring Edward James Olmos. I don't know who cut your mess, but I know they will cut us. They'll have it. And then I thought it was something that needs to go for me. My personal favorite's gonna be Celebrity Gardener starring Cheech. That'd be great when they just come up. And then, I don't know who cut your lamb, but doesn't look like it was done by some Mexican Americans. So when they get up early. Oh man. So I'm just saying, we gotta bring that movement, people. On another note, I'm gonna do one of those jokes where I complain about my job. You guys okay with that? Yeah, that's way too often, but fuck it.
Yeah, anything goes here, so just go for it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Wait, anything else? So, I mean, I'm not gonna blind you guys. The cops are gonna come reporting for a decent exposure right now.
Well, that doesn't go on my show because even I don't want to see that.
Okay, good. So,
I do.
yeah, So, yes, my job absolutely just blows, man. I work at a call center. You guys ever call centers? They're to the consumer, it's that place you call when you want something done for a product or service that you're paying for. To me, it's hell. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of insight as to what I do on a daily basis. For 8 hours a day, I deal with some of the most arrogant, ignorant, moronic, closed-minded asswipes you'll ever meet. So when I'm talking to Hulk Hogan at work, I understand that I'm pissing off these customers, and I know why I'm pissing them off. I'm pissing them off because I'm talking in a way that you don't normally talk to each other. So I'm saying stuff like, sitting there going, oh, yes, I understand your frustration. Yes, I know you're upset. Yes, I understand. I understand. Yes, I understand. Thank you. We don't talk to people that way. Imagine if I were to leave this place tonight. I go down Florence, right? Yeah, this is Florence, right? Yes. I hit somebody. They come out furious at me. And I tell them, well, I'm sorry you're upset. I understand your frustration. And I'll attend to the middle fingers that you're giving me in the order in which they were received. Wouldn't go over well now, would it? So that's why I know we piss them off. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that they're just assholes, man. And sometimes as a call center employee, you kind of want to just tell them how you really feel. And if you guys have ever had the misfortune of, having an attitude with a customer service rep, I'm going to tell you guys what's really going through our mind, so maybe you guys can be a little bit nicer to a customer service rep next time. So yes, we're giving you the lingo, we're talking to you, we're telling you I'm sorry, but this is what's really going through our head. Well, sir, madam, I would really not want to tell you that I'm sorry about your situation, but I'm obligated to do so because my job depends on it. In reality, your request is petty, stupid, and insignificant. Almost as petty, stupid, and insignificant as you. Now, I know you want to talk to my supervisor because you think climbing the corporate ladder is going to resolve your problem, but in reality, they're just going to tell you the same thing because they didn't make the fucking rules. But I'm going to go ahead and send you over to my supervisor because it means I don't have to talk to you anymore. So, have fun voting for Donald Trump, fuck you for calling, and have yourself a good day. Yeah. That's all I have for you guys. I'm Big Deals. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vic, for coming out here, brother. All right. Now, as we came back on YouTube, sorry, the laptop died. That was my fault. I didn't realize the battery wasn't fully charged, guys. My bad, my bad. Well, the last person I'm going to introduce, he's like one of the funniest guys I've ever met. I can't believe I've actually had the opportunity of ever performing with him. What the hell? It's me. It's me, Silos, your host of the garage. By the way, still 2 years strong in the garage, okay? We've gone, and for those people who couldn't figure out the trivia question about the garage, when was the first day, the first broadcast of the garage? If you remember when everyone was saying the end of the world was supposed to happen, there's your answer. December 21st, 2012. I did the first broadcast of the garage out of the living room. All right, because unfortunately the garage was kind of packed, so I couldn't do it out of the garage at that point. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just introduce myself. As I said, my name is Silos. Sometimes I go by the name of Carlos. Depends on what neighborhood I'm rolling through. Because you know, as soon as I get pulled over, my name is Charles Martin. Because yes, officer, I am Charles Martin. Thank you for pulling me over. I did not realize I was going that fast. As I whisper under my breath, again. Yeah, I know you guys are thinking here, you know, finally the eye candy came back on the screen. And a lot of you are becoming diabetic at this moment just because you're looking at me. I'm just know that I'm that damn sweet. Now, oh gosh, I could say I've done a lot of things, but I've not really done a lot of things. I'm not that experienced in the world as I'd love to be. But I can say I've had my fair share of experiences in dating. Now, the only reason I didn't start dating until I got into college, and that was because my sisters were the ones dressing me when I was in high school. So obviously, I wasn't getting dates in high school, but I realize now that I'm not exactly the catch of the day. Hell, I'm probably something you'd be throwing back, talking about why did we catch bait? Oh gosh, and I know looking at me, throwing on nice clothes isn't going to exactly improve the picture, okay? That's adjusting it when you have a staticky screen on the old TV. They see antennas, I still look the same, all right? But since I had to, I want to say, fight my way through the dating game, I started online dating. I met my ex-wife online, and yeah, you see how well that went. But I managed to go through more than one relationship. I've been through a few. I've been with a couple white girls, a couple Latinas. I was even with a Filipina not too long ago, and that one went so well, she opted to be deported. She told me our relationship was going in different directions. I didn't realize she had to book a flight for hers. Yeah, that was a weird thing. But, you know, I've managed to come back from that. Current girlfriend that I'm with right now, she's actually taller than me. And when we walk hand in hand, it looks like she's walking me to school. Now, I can only say one thing I've learned from being in all these relationships is that we, as guys, don't dress ourselves when it comes to a relationship. You saw Vic come out here, he must have dressed himself because it's just a t-shirt and shorts. Because if someone was telling him what to wear, he would have looked a lot nicer.
Oh.
He probably would have been shaved.
Oh.
I'm playing with you, bro. I'm playing with you, bro. But we know it's the truth. We know it's the truth, though. Because as soon as we go out shopping with our significant others, your wife, your girlfriend, that girl that just stalks you, they have you there not because you have good taste in your own clothes. It's because they just need you there so they can make sure it fits. And if you think about this, you guys out there probably thinking, wait, that's probably true, because we go out there she brings you to the section that you're going to look good in. And next thing you know, she'll pull out, why don't you try this on? Why don't you try this on? After a certain amount of time, she doesn't even need you there. She already knows your size. She comes back with all these nice clothes for you to wear. So if you open up your closet and think, I've got a lot of nice stuff, you didn't pick it out yourself. If you've got t-shirts, jeans, shorts, and tennis shoes, and that's your entire wardrobe, then you dressed yourself. And I can tell you right now, when you go out after all this stuff has been bought, and you're about to go ahead and get dressed, you thought you picked out your own clothes. What you did was you reached into that closet, turned around and looked at her, and she went. And then you go to reach for another shirt. Then you grab the one she wants you to wear, and she goes, do you know what would go good with that? There's a pair of pants, those khakis, the black ones. And also the shoes that'll go with it as well. She had your whole outfit already planned out before you even opened that closet door. Okay? And I know this because I found I had a lot of nice clothes that I don't remember buying. And whenever I go to pick it out, I realize now that I just, I have to go, like if I'm really picking it out, I have to do this when she's half asleep. So at least I really do have some sort of input into what I wanted to wear. Because, I mean, if you look at me now, I have a wrinkled Superman shirt and wrinkled jeans. The jeans were the only thing she picked. The Superman shirt, that's my nickname. That's me. I've been known as Superman for 16 years. And I got that name when I was working for Bally Total Fitness, and shut up, that's not the joke. I worked at Bally Total Fitness for 4 years, and this is the results. Woo! If I could point this out here, but I've got to find something here. Someone give me a light bulb, one of the fluorescent bulbs, and that'd be like before, after, okay? I know I'm not exactly looking like the firm fit. Come on, would you want me as a personal trainer in front of you? Come on, just one more set. I'm spotting you. We played a game, oh my gosh, with my girlfriend that it's called True Colors. One of the questions comes up, and people have to guess as to who they would want, you know, who they would pick for that specific situation. And the situation that came up was, who would you want to catch you in a trapeze act? No one picked me. Obviously, I'm not looking like the potential going like, I got you! Sorry. It's not the fact that I'm tiny. I've been accused of having freakishly strange upper body strength, but that's when you have to fight out so many people after being bullied for looking like I do. You know, I grew up with a lot of weird nicknames, but the ones that, you know, as a little kid, it hurt a little more. Now, I get it. I get it. Dumbo makes sense now. It's obviously, these things are sticking out like car doors. You know, I'm set to be in the next Bad Boys. You know, me, Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, all of us, car doors wide open. Yeah, Bad Boys 3, driving the taxi, okay? Now, gosh, I could go on so many different things. The one thing I want to talk about, my sons. I have 2 kids, which is just proof nerds can procreate. And I love them to death, and they're getting pretty damn close. My youngest one recently did a Father's Day gift for me, and I loved it so much, but I had to think about this, because I opened it up. It was one of those nice little booklets of why I love my dad, and I was like, oh, that's so nice. And I opened up the first page, it says, my dad is tall. I'm going to give you the sad truth here. I'm actually the second tallest out of my siblings at 5'6". I'm not tall. Whoa, no, I'm not. Now, my older son realizes the truth and says, Dad, you suck, stop lying to him. He's got to know what's going to happen to him later on. I'm like, yeah, I'll tell him. But the next line comes out, my dad is a monster who always farts. I will have you know I am not a monster. And the last line, my dad has black hair. I'm like, well, he got one right. Now, after I read this, I realized, wait, he did this in school. That means the teacher had to edit and verify this information. I can picture the conversation with my son right now going, Marcus, do you really believe farts needs to be capitalized? Apparently, he's done more than one thing like this in class and still points out that I'm super flatulent. And for those of you who don't know what the word flatulent means, that's farts, all right? And when you guys, I said siblings earlier, for those of you who don't understand that, kinfolk, okay? That's for those country ones out in Colton, whoever's watching, I don't care. But, you know, this just makes me so proud to be a father like that. You know, my sons have given me my proud father moments. Like one time where I was loading my boys into the car. As I get into my side and you know, go to sit in the driver's seat, I get hit with this wonderful cloud of aroma.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. And some of you have been hit with the car Dutch oven. Lock the windows. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, but who did it? My oldest is sitting in the back going, it was me, Dad. Smile on his face. I'm like, yeah. You made me proud. But just remember, I've got the window locks. You're next.
Oh.
Oh.
Now, you think about that one. My sons hit me quite often. And I'm posing for pictures at the moment. If you want the good shots, my all around is my good side. Go ahead. This is exactly what comedians do when you're not watching.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
All right, well, that's my time. That's what I'm going to give myself for this set. But like I said, at the end of this show, we're going to do a little bit of improv acting. Now, if any of you have ever heard the show called Whose Line Is It Anyway? Think of it as we're doing a little bit of that show, and we're not going to get hit for the copyrights. We're going to do a thing where we pull a little situation from a hat, and we're going to try to come up with some suggestions as to what that situation might bring up. I'm going to go ahead and have one of our audience members grab a situation and just read it out to us, and we're all going to do our best to come up with the best suggestions for that. Now, to the three of us, I just want to make sure we're standing behind the line so our head does not get cut off on the other broadcasts. So, I'm going to go ahead and give you, I know I just stepped off screen, so if you guys, whenever you think of something, just walk in this shot and go ahead and give your best suggestion, okay? So what's our first suggestion?
Talking to Donald Trump at the DMV.
Talking to Donald Trump at the DMV. Hey, senor. You really think you're going to win with me around? I cut your grass, okay? Next, who's next? Hey, if you got something, you can say. Hey, we can act off
The
each other,
different
bro.
one?
Come
Or
on.
was I-
Hey, no, whoever, you do how you want it.
I thought you would want me to be Donald Trump.
Oh, he'd be a great Donald Trump. We just need a blonde wig anyway.
We're gonna put Michael Blanket.
Mr. Trump.
Yeah, we is. Are you one of those murdering rapists, drug dealers from that country?
No, senor. I come from Guadalajara.
Guadalajara, that's in Hawaii, right? I own a hotel there.
How do you propose you're going to stop us from coming into the country?
We're gonna build a really huge wall.
Vic, you got something from this? Hey, jump in on it, jump in on it. The next person, talk, Donald Trump. Now serving P34.
I'd like to have my license renewed, but my last photo came out really bad. Any suggestions? Can you do a glamour shot or something?
Want to fix your hair first?
Sure, let me go ahead and. There. That better?
Next suggestion. We're going to go ahead and go on to our next one here. When you think of something, just jump in and do it. If you want to do it solo, if you want to have a couple people, it's all you. What do we got?
Ronda Rousey wants you bad. She's drunk. Fight her off.
Which one of you is going to be Ronda?
Ronda.
I'm gonna think about this. So you guys
You got to think about this one. That's okay. And Rhonda, if you're watching, I know you were going to come out and be on the show. You're still welcome. Come on out. Come on out. We'll hook up. I won't fight you off, but in this case, I got to. Rhonda, no. Rhonda, no.
No, you look pretty sexy. I like the way you're you got nice ears. I bet you're a good listener.
Seriously, I don't want you to pin me down. I don't want you to hold me down. I know these things are love handles, but still. I'm not that kind of guy. Really. Really.
I think I could take you. You know what I mean?
I think I couldn't take you. That's why I'm worried about that. I definitely would get my ass pushed.
Let's see your, why don't you flex for me? I want to see what you got.
Well, if you want to hear the sad wah 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 wah.
Look, I appreciate the sentiment. Look, it's really nice that you're trying to come on to me, but I just don't think Ivan Drago would really appreciate that for you.
Ivan Drago. Oh my gosh.
Ivan Drago. Hey, what are you doing here? You try to mess with my girl, my man. I mean, what? I'm confused.
And that's his best Ronda Rousey impersonation.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. You know?
All right.
You got
This one actually sounds like a good solo one here.
Okay.
We're going to go with some of the worst, as seen on TV, products you could possibly sell.
Hi, Billy Mays here for the Slap Chop Cocaine Cutter. It worked for me, and it's gonna work for you. So wait, there's more. Wait, never mind.
This was a hard one, actually. Now, damn, that was a good one. Actually, you caught me off guard with that. I can't even come back with that. What do you got? What do you got?
Hi, this is Billy Maxwell, and I'm selling this for what the hell's the name of that company I work for? I don't do cocaine, by the way. I just want to let you know, because if I did, I wouldn't be this fat. Thank you. Anyways, if you got problems with your hair, did Haircut for Men come and do a repo on you? We have a solution with Maxwell's Instant Hair. All you do is rub a little instant hair, and voila! There you go. Look at that. Never worry about combs or brushes again. Throw a little Armor All on it. And hey, if you want, you could make a real good Elvis at the Christmas party. Yeah, here we go.
Ba-dum-dum, dun-dun-dun. Ba-dum-dum, ba-dum-dum.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very
Next
much.
one. And I want to start this off. Oh, you got to know? Go for it. Go for it.
Alex, gonna borrow that bag?
He wants to brag. He wants to brag.
Oh, right.
You're gonna love this one.
That's my
Go
Elvis.
for it, bro.
That's my Elvis rag.
Having trouble with your feminine flow. Now, from the makers of ShamWow.
All right. I'm going to pick this next one because I was hoping this one would be next. Worst celebrity endorsements. Our son went to Jared. And if you know the Subway scandal, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Kentucky Fried Chicken is some of the best stuff I've ever eaten, dude.
Celebrity endorsement.
Well, listen here, if you got a bad back and you want to get it unsubluxated, come on down. By the way, I'm John Wayne, in case you don't know. I'm not really Johnny Cash like you probably thought. Well, this is me after I come out of my chiropractor's office. Thank you, folks. Thank you. That's John Wayne. Thank you. And I was working on it.
I'm Donald Trump, and I'm here for Hispanics Are Us.
Hey, I'm a Norm McDonald, and I'm actually selling chicken right now.
Oh,
My name's Tommy Chong, man. And what was I selling again? Oh yeah, memory pills. All right.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
You ever lose your memory? You don't recognize any of your friends. You come to Vietnam to save you. What's the name of that memory stuff that you were?
Ginkgo biloba.
Ginkgo biloba. Take it. I took it, but I forgot where I left it. Thank you.
All right. Here's another one. Bad times for a bathroom emergency.
Hang on a second, it's coming out the wrong end.
Okay, wow. How do you top that one? Will the defendant please rise? Give me a minute.
Where's Sarah Cotton? I'll be back.
Oh, we're back already? Yeah, I'll have the New England brown chop. I mean, clam chowder.
Next suggestion. Unless Alex has another one, go for it. Before we go on to the next one.
Classic. This is Howard Cosell following the last round of Rousey fight. Oh my God! A knockout under 30 seconds. And as I watch the opponent get up off the floor, I notice there's a brown stain in the back of her pants.
Oh.
Ronda Rousey truly beat the shit out of her.
All right. Next suggestion. Worst presidential candidates. Hey, folks. Pee Wee Herman here. No worries. I won't touch myself this time. And I want the president. I want my intern to do it. That's as bad as it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. We're gonna bring all the races together, dude. Except for that one that I don't really. Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Here comes the next.
Hello, I'm Clint Eastwood. I decided to run for president. So now you can't hear me? Am I whispering or something? You got a problem with your ears? I'll be running for president. And right here is my running my vice president candidate. How you doing there? Tell people what you're gonna fight for this year. Thank you.
That's supposed to be Clint Eastwood, in case you're wondering.
No, thank you.
Okay. You got one?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, come on, Aldo.
Hello. You're probably wondering why I'm running for president. You see, I fought in the war, and that's when I took a watch, kept it in my ass. 6 long years. And that's why I want your vote. Okay.
Stop. Time.
If you smell why the Rock is running. And some of you would vote for him. Final suggestion. Meeting Elvis in heaven. What would you say to meet Elvis in heaven? Was the sandwich good?
Nothing wrong with me. I just gotta go to the bathroom. Well, I can't believe I'm actually meeting you, Michael. I've been wanting to talk to you for quite a bit, quite a long time, man. You know. Yeah, I know you love my daughter. I noticed you didn't have any real kids with my daughter. Right. So you never really touched her, did you? Huh? Huh? Thank you very much.
And they thought that would never last.
So, Michael Jackson is your son-in-law, huh? That must have been very touching.
All right, well, that was all these suggestions we have. I don't know, does the audience members want to suggest anything that we could possibly do? If you got something, we are going to do it. You have no idea how willing these comedians are actually willing to do something.
Last line.
All right, well, what?
Last line. Last words in the electric chair.
Oh, last words in the electric chair. Is this thing?
The sandwiches were worth it. The kids, not so much.
Any last wishes? Captain's log, start date 2450. I'm in a chair. I find it most shocking that Mrs. Spock can't get me out of this. Just a second. Scotty, I suggest you beam me up. I suggest you beam me aboard. Stop playing with Lieutenant Horace's little red miniskirt. I know you were doing it because I heard you yell out, "Baby's got back."
Oh.
Thank you, folks. Thank you.
So, what happens here? Is that like a TV shower? Oh shit!
All right, I'm here. They said you're hooking me up for KO! Now, we're gonna go ahead and, oh, Alex has got one more. Go for it. Come on, Alex.
Quick one.
Quick one. Go for it.
You guys will never kill me. You're never gonna kill me. You're never gonna kill me. Hey, why ain't this goddamn thing working?
I could bounce on my clothes. It's anti-static. Anti-static, you know?
I must explain that if a comedian has to explain the joke, maybe it's not as funny as he thought it was. I'm kidding, Alex. That was awesome.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? Explain it to me.
And this is a real life criticism as done by. I'm going to give another suggestion. I have this one just came off the top of my head right now. Why don't we go with the worst commencement speeches, graduation speeches. So, I'm going to be real with you guys. Only about 3 or 4 of you are really going to be making something of yourselves. The rest of you should learn how to say, "Do you want fries with that?"
And so, I tell you all this today, moving on with your lives. I'm sure that there will be a nice dental assistant job for you on the way out.
So what the fuck are you guys doing today? I noticed you got all those little hats on your head. I'm sure you're gonna study real hard, but I got bad news for you. Unless you really like a couple dollars over minimum wage, you better get comfortable going to the Laker games and sitting around doing nothing, because it's worked for me. Bunch of little boogers.
You guys realize Bill Gates dropped out, right?
Now, this may not be a commencement speech, but this is the commencement of the show. I'm going to go ahead and give our performers here a chance to promote what's going on in the future here. As the fact that all 3 of us are going to be at the Pride Barbershop September 4th. We are doing the Fresh Cut comedy, and I'm going to bring out the host of that show, Vic Diaz, so he can give us a little detail as to when it's going to happen. You know, let us know what we're going to do. And then, for the simple fact, the lineup got a little bit smaller, but it's okay. We're going to put on a great show for you. Come on out here, Vic.
Carlos, hey, shout out to all you guys who are watching. Lovely people, I'm sure. Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah. Put it down. Put it down and put it away.
For those of you watching on your cell phones and decided to flip over to your Facebook, Jerks!
But no, seriously, the First Cut Comedy Show is going to be an amazing show, you guys. It's coming up in 2 weeks, September 4th, Labor Day weekend. Best way to get it started off right. It's going to be at the Pride Barber Shop in Downey. That's right, City of Downey. I mentioned earlier, about 15 minutes away from Santa Fe Springs. More than likely 30 minutes away from wherever you are, unless you're in Riverside, and you might just want to stay there.
Well, I'm traveling out from Riverside to do this show, okay?
I'm kidding. Love my Riverside people. I actually have a Riverside. No, I actually have a Riverside comic coming up, and
Yeah.
I got John Wayne coming up with my show too.
Where did you guys say this show is going to be at?
Oh, Gomer.
It's gonna be in the city of Downey, California. at
City of Downey, California.
8317 Firestone Boulevard, September 4th, 8 p.m. Got a great lineup of comics. Got these guys coming up. I got the other Swap Meet boys, Greg Poblete, the great Jake Leos, guys awesome. Carlos Mencia, he's gonna be great. Got a great guy by the name of Brett As Is coming out of Riverside. Real talk. Shout out to my Riverside people. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Funny guy coming up. Plus, who knows who's coming aboard? Think about comedy shows, it's so unpredictable. You never know who's going to be coming on board, so you definitely want to be at this show.
I'll tell you what you do know is you know what three guys are going to show up. at that
Yeah.
show, goddamn it.
These three. If you like what you saw here, definitely come out to the show. It's $5 admission, but the thing is, it's going to help a good show get started. This is the premier show for First Cut Comedy.
That's right, we're bringing comedy to the southeast area, man. We're talking Downey, Bellflower, Cerritos, Norwalk, Santa Fe Springs, Whittier, HP, Southgate. We're bringing it local to you. Because how many times have you had to go to the comedy clubs in LA, Pasadena, the OC, the IE?
Right.
No, we're bringing it to you, and that's why you want to be there. Support your local comedy, because you never know who you're going to see. 5 years down the road, they're going to be big, and you're going to see
We'll be all famous and we're going to ignore you. You're not going to be able to get an autograph.
That's right.
I'm giving honorary induction to these two performers.